Hello, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple web API, which will just, once you submit a GET request, it will return a JSON in, basically a JSON in return. So first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to go here, we're going to search up Node.js. And now scroll down and you should see nodejs.org. It should look like this. Just press on Node.js. Now here you're going to see two choices, but you're going to be installing this one, 20.3.1, aka current. I already have it installed, so I don't need to reinstall it. So yeah, now after you got it installed, you're going to make sure you have some code editor, aka IDE. It can be Visual Studio Code, Atom, Notepad++, whatever you want. So first, we're going to go to our desktop like usual, and we're going to right click new folder and basically name it whatever you want. We can name it, for example, I'm just gonna name it tutorial API. And this now you have this folder. You can open up Visual Studio Code or whatever IDE you got. And then after you got your IDE opened up, you're going to go to File, Open Folder, Desktop, Tutorial, Web API. Or whatever your folder's name is. Anyway, we won't need this anymore. So first thing you're going to do is we're going to create two new folders. First one is going to be client. The client folder is basically just, basically it will contain the website where it holds it and stuff. And then we're going to make a new folder. It's going to be like, for example, files that's on the server. So basically everything in the client folder will be shown to client, everything in the files folder will be shown to server. So now, and we can do is go to terminal, new terminal. Now over here, we don't want PowerShell. We want to go here and choose command prompt. You can delete the PowerShell, we don't need it. Now once you've got the command prompt, what we will do is just type in npm init, which is going to be creating the project we're going to work on. Basically, if it's taking a bit, just don't worry, just wait it out. Now here you can choose the package name. I'm going to keep that the same. The version, you can basically set it to anything. I'm going to keep that the same. Description, you can set it to anything, for example. Entry point, this is basically the main file that's going to be used once you type node dot, which is going to be ran. I'm going to keep it as index.js. This command, leave it. Git repository, if you plan on using a Git repository, just put it in. Keywords, doesn't matter. Author, you can put like anything. I'm just gonna put this. License, you don't have to change that unless you know what it means. Anyway, it's going to create all this. Just press enter. And there it is, your package.js file containing all the information. You can change it here, of course. Now, as we stated earlier, we're going to create our main entry point, which is index.js. This file should be this exactly this, index.js. Going to be using Node.js combined with JavaScript because it's one of the more efficient. So first, we're going to install some packages we will need. So the first one will be npm install express. Express is going to be our main hosting thing, so where we host it on our local host, of course. Now we're going to install npm install fs, aka file system. We're going to need that in the future, not in this tutorial, but we will show you this in like other tutorials. And yeah, all we need is npm install express, npm install fs. All the commands will be in the description, so you can just copy paste it, I guess. So yeah, keep the terminal open. You can like size it down if you want. So in an index.js, we're not going to do anything yet. First, we're going to client, and you're going to create a new file, name it like index, like HTML, and just type in VS Code we got this exclamation mark which types all this. Of course, I'm going to leave a GitHub link in the description so you can copy everything over and look at your mistakes if you made any. Yeah, once you got this, you're just going to do, I don't know, just type in h1 in between the body tags like this, and just like type, for example, we can say simple web API. That's the only thing we will need. Now that you have done with this, you can also change the title to like web API. And we're done with that. Now that we're in the index.js, we're going to just express, it's require express. So now we're requiring express, and now we're going to also do const fs is require fs. Now we're going to also add a new variable, which is going, this time we're going to make a var, aka variable. This one can be changed, but a const one cannot be changed. So var, I'm gonna name this one app, I guess, and then we're gonna do we're gonna call express like this. All right, now what we're going to do is app.use express.static, and now we're going to ask for the root, which is just going to be basically this dot slash forward slash client, which is going to take everything from this folder and host it. We're also going to define the port. We're going to put 80, I guess. And yeah, that's it. So basically now you can do, we're going to keep this here, app, under app.use, app listen. We're going to now do port, these parentheses, arrow function, and then here. Now once it starts on this port, which is 80, we're going to console.log. For example, we can do server started on port, we can do port. And then we can also console.log URL, which is going to be port, it's going to basically HTTP 127.0.0.1, which is basically localhost, but we'll add this and we'll add port to it, of course. Now that we got this set up, you should be able to do node and dot. And as you can see, we have here server started on port 80, URL, and this. Oh, my bad. Should not really be doing this. We should just instead be doing a plus here. Without this. Control, by the way, Control C. Control C is to stop. Once you do a no dot, you're going to Control C to stop it. Simple as that. Now node and dot. See, we got it all, and this is the URL it's going to be in. So we're going to just open it up. And as you can see, simple web API. We can go into inspect element. And we're going to see everything we made is here. Of course, ignore this. Anyway, we got our server set up. So what we're now going to do is, now, how do we get the, first what you need to do is app.get. Now here, if it's a forward slash, it's going to basically be as soon as we visit it, it's going to do that. So basically, if it's a forward slash, it's just going to, for example, this normal URL is just going to, because this thing is empty and this is our normal URL and we're redirect this to that. So yeah, it will basically do what it is on the normal thing. Yeah. Now we type in here, for example, test JSON. I'm going to do this, and now we're going to parentheses request and resource. Basically like that, request and resource arrow function. Won't be explaining what arrow function is, it's a bit advanced, but yeah. Request and resource. Now we can just do like res, which is the resource, dot send, and now we can send any message to it, like for example, request received. Of course, whenever you make a new change, make sure to stop it and run it again so the changes apply. So now what we can do is go into our URL and we can do forward slash http no, sorry, test JSON, and as you can see, request received, just as we typed here. So basically, now we're going to yeah, now we just sent a message which won't do anything pretty much, but we can return an actual JSON. So what we do is res send res JSON, these brackets, and now we can do, for example, message hello world, and then we can do type success, I guess. Now once we do that, we're going to just refresh. Why don't oh yeah, forgot, you have to stop it to apply the changes, and then we type in test JSON, and as you can see, we got the JSON and it's working. Of course, forgot that we're gonna do console.log request received. So now what we can do basically, yeah, now we can, of course, this is the backend, handles everything, and then you basically see the client here. Basically enter this, sends a JSON, as you can see, request received, and also we have the website hosted. So yeah, that's it from this tutorial, and I'll see you in another video. We'll be explaining how to actually host this on a domain or something, and of course how to do more with this, as well as reading through this files folder to get certain information. But yeah, we'll do that in another video. Now, goodbye.